is Eyewitness News this morning.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us at 7. I'm Tracey McCain.
I'm Nuclo. You're watching Eyewitness News here on the Wax. A lot to get to, including that breaking news that we're following a standoff situation in Waterbury. We're going to get right live to the scene in a minute. But first, let's start with the weather. We'll say hello to meteorologist Jill Gilardi. Hey, Jill, how are we looking out there?
Well, it's more refreshing, that's for sure.
Okay,
yesterday,
good.
we talked about a cold front moving through, and we start to feel like fall, and it's here. So we're enjoying a cooler start, but some of you may need a long sleeve to kick off the day. You're certainly going to need the sunglasses, but we're anywhere from 5 to 15 degrees cooler than we were this time yesterday. We've been talking about 50s this morning and just a couple areas in the low 60s like New Haven, 62 degrees. So that refreshing air is here and here to stay. And there we have bright conditions right now in Torrington as we take a look at the bus stop forecast. So kiddos heading outdoors. By the time we get, through the next hour or so, we're still in the low 60s generally. Lunch and recess, though, we're in the low to mid 70s, and that ride home and after school, upper 70s. So beautiful weather. If you are wearing that long sleeve initially today, you won't need it as we head into the latter part of the afternoon with these very nice temperatures. So let's take a look at the highs as we look kind of town by town across our state. Salisbury about 73 degrees. And it looks like we're going to fall shy of the average mark. Unlike yesterday, we were just right around that in the Hartford area, about 78 degrees and low humidity. New Haven about 80 degrees because that wind most of the day will be off the land before a late shift from the southwest. And you notice if you're reading the text there, an isolated shower late. Not impossible. We're going to be tracking a front that's going to reinforce that cooler air moving in tonight, but it's really going to take until Friday. We'll give you that first alert for our next best chance for rain. More on that forecast and Labor Day weekend forecast in about 10 to 15 minutes. Kate?
All right, thanks, Jill. Good morning, everyone. We are on top of a breaking first alert here in North Haven. 91 northbound is shut down, closed right now between exits 11 and 12. Multiple vehicles, we're told, are involved in this crash. It's causing quite the mess through this stretch here of the state this morning. So this is going to impact your commute if it takes you from New Haven towards Wallingford, even up through Hartford here this morning. I expect some delays if you're looking to get around Route 5 or the Parkway. If you are a non-commercial vehicle like you and I drive, just heads up on that you can get around this. It's just going to take you some extra time. Also following another crash that just popped up here in Waterbury. Don't have a clear picture of this, but you can see some of the delays. This is 84 eastbound heading in towards Hartford here this morning. Again, Waterbury, 84 eastbound between exits 23 and 25. The right lane is blocked off. We do have some sun glare through this stretch, so you do need the sunglasses. Slow it down. Make sure that you're giving yourself plenty of following distance. Again, 2 crashes out there that could impact your morning commute. North Haven, 91 northbound closed between exits 11 and 12, and in Waterbury, 84 eastbound between exits 23 and 25. Right lane there is blocked off. Here's your drive times as you're heading out the door. Stay safe. That's a quick check at your Connecticut Chevy First Alert traffic report driven by your Connecticut Chevy dealers.
All right, we're on top of breaking news happening right now in Waterbury. Heavy police presence outside of St. Michael's Church, where your reporter Anna Stansfield is standing by here.
Yeah, so let's get right to her. Anna, I know you just got to the scene a few minutes ago. It's been very active. What can you tell us?
Yeah, Tracy, Caitlin, right when we got here about 15 minutes ago, I was able to briefly pull an officer aside. All he had time to tell me was that they have a barricaded suspect here. I want to show you what we can see here at the scene. Right here, Buckling Drive. You see a cruiser right there blocking off the entrance to that road. That's the road that we're told the suspect is currently in. We don't know if he's in a house. We don't really know where he is. Police actually pulled us farther away from that scene, mainly for our safety. They say they don't know right now if that suspect is armed, so they pushed us further back. So right now, this is the best view we can get for you. If we move to show you sort of the other side of this scene, right here across the street, this is St. Michael's Church here in Waterbury. You're going to see that cruiser right there at the entrance, and then further down as we get closer to the parking lot there, that's where you're really going to see that heavy police presence. Lots of police cars there. There's an ambulance there on standby. We also saw SWAT crews out here on this scene. Again, right now, all we were able to confirm as we've been here for just about 15 minutes is that there is a barricaded suspect here on Buckland Drive, right off of Bucks Hill Road, across the street from St. Michael's Church, if you're familiar with this area here in Waterbury. Of course, we're going to keep working to get you more answers as to what is happening here, who this suspect is that they have barricaded. And as we continue to get more of that information, of course, stick with us here on air and online. For now, I'm your reporter in Waterbury, Anna Stansfield, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Also in Waterbury this morning, a few hours from now, police will discuss a plan to improve safety in the city's Willow Street neighborhood. Police set up a command post and put more officers in that area after a 17-year-old girl was killed in a shooting earlier this summer.
Well, right now, police in New Haven need your help finding 3 suspects wanted in connection to a deadly double shooting there that happened in the middle of the day. Police say it happened right on Dickerman Street about 2 o'clock yesterday. We know that a 26-year-old man was killed and a 32-year-old man is in the hospital right now. Neighbors say more needs to be done there to keep people safe. All right, some local clergy there has been working with an organization meant to give people tools to avoid violence, and they say they're going to continue to work on this.
Right now, the investigation continues into a deadly house fire in Southington that we first brought to you as breaking news Monday morning. It happened just off Queen Street across from the ShopRite Plaza. Investigators haven't shared the name of the person who died, but neighbors are already looking at ways to support the family.
This morning, we're hearing exclusively from the mother and grandmother who is mourning the loss of 3 children and a grandchild who were killed in that devastating house fire in Hartford. Erica Connor suffered burns on her hands. She was trying desperately to wake everyone up in the middle of the night when this happened and get them to safety. Firefighters say the flames were just spreading too quickly and there was nothing anyone could do.
My babies were gone within minutes. My babies were literally gone within minutes, and I still hoped and prayed when they brought me to the hospital that they would somehow, maybe they jumped out of a window.
It's just devastating. So she's trying to move forward here, and she has the support of an entire community behind her. The other family members who were injured as well are recovering right now. A GoFundMe page for that family has raised more than $6,000 because their home was also destroyed. If you'd like to help, we have a link on our website and our mobile app. And this morning, the Cromwell Fire Department is urging you to take safety precautions after 6 deadly fires in our state in just the past 2 weeks. So having a working smoke alarm raises your chances of surviving a fire. You should also have at least 1 smoke alarm in every level of your home outside of the bedrooms. They should be replaced every 10 years. And you should also put in new batteries twice a year, often when the time changes. Is a good reminder to do that.
This morning, the New Britain YWCA is sharing the steps it's taking to keep children safe after a 2-year-old tragically choked on food and died at daycare last month. The staff has gone through another round of CPR, first aid, and emergency response training. They've also changed their food options and added new building security measures. School-age programs restarted Monday, while programs for younger children start back tomorrow. Well, Channel 3 is your back-to-school authority. Right now, students across the state are getting ready for their first day of school.
Yeah, including thousands of folks in the capital city. Your reporter Taylor Knight live in Hartford, one of the biggest school districts in our state, welcoming students back this morning. All right, we see the bus pulled up behind you there, Taylor.
Oh, yeah, we got a lot of action here at Weaver High School right now. Some buses are pulling in. Students are waiting in a line to get through the front doors on this first day of school. And on this first day of school, we have a new superintendent here in Hartford. He is Dr. Andre Townsell. He was just here at Weaver High School helping to welcome these students back.
Dr. Townsell will be leading Hartford Public Schools as the new year gets underway this morning. He told Channel 3 his goals are to enhance the student experience and increase academic achievement. He wants to set students up for a successful life after graduation by offering each student experiences that align with their future goals, whether that's through academics, athletics, or the arts. This may sound simple, but he says something he wants all students to work on is listening and following directions.
Everybody follow everybody on social media, but when I say follow your teachers, follow your administrators, follow your coaches and the counselors, follow those directions, because we're educators and we're paid to educate you, and we're going to give you the best that we have to offer.
And on top of a new superintendent this year, the city is also putting the finishing touches on a new Buckley High School that will be ready for students this winter. Your reporter live in Hartford, Taylor Knight, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Well, this morning, school bus drivers in Middletown say they're willing to walk off the job this fall if they don't reach a new contract agreement with DATCO. The union says its members voted to go on strike after September 30th. After months of negotiating for better pay and retirement security, we did reach out to DATCO for comment, but we're waiting to hear back. Also this morning, members of the Fairfield Little League baseball team trading in their baseball cleats for school shoes.
Today's the first day in Fairfield, but before they headed back to class, they had one last chance to celebrate that remarkable run in the Little League World Series. So take a look here. The town hosted a big parade. Look at them up there on the fire truck. It was a big welcome back party yesterday. Players got the key to the city, and they signed a lot of autographs, too.
It's amazing when you go to the stores and you see posters that say, you know, supporting the team. It's been actually a little bit surreal.
All right, so this has been one for the record books here. The kids have been playing together for several years, and they were excited to have a chance to play together on the world stage.
Yeah, amazing. It was so fun to watch them. Way to go. Have a great school year, too. All right, still ahead here. It's just about 7:12, and we have more news coming up for you here on the Wax. One local lawmaker pushing back after immigration raids in our state, how he is attempting to hold ICE accountable today.